And we're live! Hello everyone and welcome back to the dungeon. I'm your host as usual, Dungeon Master Vibe, and welcome for some more Tales of Arise. Actually it wasn't too long since we last saw each other. I just did that late night stream yesterday, and actually I had a pretty good time doing that. Actually reminds me that back when I first started this, those later streams were actually the norm. And honestly, I don't know. I somewhat open to maybe doing some more of those, but I mean, not all the time, but every once in a while, that'd be nice. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of possibly do another one tomorrow. And if we do one tomorrow, probably what we'll do is actually do some Final Fantasy, because I just renewed my subscription. So we might actually do some more Final Fantasy pretty soon. I mean, I'll certainly be playing it. It's just a matter of if I do it here on stream or not, and we'll just kind of see what comes of that. That's definitely one that, beginning mode, all that's best just kind of want to, relax and play, Just kind of chill out a while. But yeah, other than that, things coming up is, I'm thinking, I did think, and I think what I want to do once we hit 100 is I want to do a marathon stream. I don't know how long of a marathon stream it'll be, or if I'll do kind of like what I did back when I did the Dishonored and basically pick a game and play it to completion. But I feel like it'd be better to just kind of pick a time frame and then do various games during the stream. I don't know about doing, probably not a 24-hour. I don't know if I have the stream stamina for that quite yet, because the longest I've done is 8 hours. But yeah, I'm thinking the stream marathon, is what we do for the 400 followers. So I'll start working out a date for that, and then I'll update for you guys when I have that, as well as updates on the new emotes that are going to be getting worked on. I have not gotten any commission yet, because honestly, still don't quite know. I've got one idea so far for another emote, but I need to figure out what they're going to be first. But yeah. And then on the other thing is making very good progress on prepping the next D&D stream. As you know, I'm planning one-shots with my Vineyard members. And so with that in mind, I'm kind of doing planning them out kind of one at a time, as they're not part of more of an overarching story. I'm not necessarily prepping a coherent timeline with them or anything like that. So it's not oh, okay, well, I gotta get it already at a time. It's I'm basically building each individual one kind of ground up, because they're just meant to be standalone. And basically all the important writing bits is done for the next one. I just need to work on doing the maps and everything, as well as a few other things I'm thinking of trying to put together for the stream. And actually some other people in the Discord seem interested in helping put some stuff together in that, so I'll be get in touch with them and see what we can put together. I really want it to be, I want those streams, when I do them, especially since it's not going to be super frequent, when I do them, I want it to be a good quality. I want everyone to have a lot of fun, So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. That's about it for my usual messy announcements. Let's just get on into the game. Bloop. Where am I? Here I am. I don't know why. For some reason when I swap screens with the dynamic lighting thing on, there's always a delay between when I show up. We are actually picking up right where we left off, because we were in kind of a weird spot, honestly, so I couldn't really actually do any grinding between now and then. So as I'm out of CP, so I actually need to use some items so I can get through this stuff.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
I won't forgive you. Raging Cascade.
You're mine! Take this! It's over! Begin! Come on!
I did debate. So this game has like DLC that is level boost, and I did contemplate actually buying some to kind of help speed us along. But I also just don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself into a rush with this game either, you know, because like I am enjoying it. It's like I don't want to like rush through it by any means, but I also want to make sure that, you know, I give myself time to play other games too.
Stay away from my friend. Soaring light spear.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
See, for that, I believe what we need is... I want to say it has a charge attack. Can't quite remember though. I don't think it really does magic though.
What's good for you? Inside me, yours to be let free.
What's not even fair?
Megasonic hit. Dragon swarm. I'm not done.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Eternal devastation.
I'll face you. The fluidity of your name is simply incredible.
Here, let me help. Where are you going?
Not today.
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission!
Here's your healing art.
Fortunately, his animation did cancel mine, I think.
Can't get out of this!
It's over.
Oh yeah, I've gotta cut that hat.
I'm sorry. I'll do better. Radiant light! Force of regeneration! I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact cross!
Play.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
What's that?
Little help. You're confiscated. for yours truly. Here goes!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
The
Coming
enemy
through!
wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Scarlet Inferno!
Beckon
Not
to
yet.
everlasting darkness.
You're finished!
Investigated.
Yeah, hit me.
Hear my call.
You're mine! It's over! Dragon form! Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! No escape! Hurricane Thrust! Soaring Light Spear! Scrota! Rising Falcon! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Flaming Thrust!
No firearms here on Dana. I can show you mine if you like. That would be really awesome, Shion.
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
Okay, so that's going onwards, and that goes back to the first area? Oh, it's like a teleporter. Okay, so that makes me think this could be a very big area. Teleporter to the entrance now active. Oh my god, that gives me like Tartarus vibes from Persona 3.
Hi, Hoodle.
Here I come!
Mind if I do?
Smite with
It's
flying
over.
blade.
Take this! Damn it! Eternal Devastation!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the force.
Try this! Explosive Ray!
Hold on to your art. Here I
Light
come.
Spear!
This is not game.
Thanks, Shield.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Here my call.
Eagle Ray! Devastation!
Here I come.
It's over!
As impressive as always.
Where I hoped I wasn't free.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Last
Now! Take this! It's over! An astral art?
That's my cue.
I'm gonna kick those ones
So I
ass.
still had room to grow.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Out of our way!
In a vine?
Photon Raging Cat!
Here I come! I'll take you all off! Dragon Form!
Leave the agile ones to me.
It's over! Be still! Soaring Light Spear! Scrota!
A thrilling performance.
You're mine! Dragon Form! Raising you apart! This one's all mine!
Another incantation ruined. Heal my weary companion.
Eat dirt! You're mine!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging Cat Flame!
Now! Take this!
Dance on the wind.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Oh, there's an item just sitting there. That's what that was. Just there, and the way up is there. That's why I grab the chest.
Little help!
Can't get out of this!
One more! This one's mine!
I'll face you!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Not today.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Explosive ring.
Of regeneration!
Now.
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
It's over.
No complaints here!
Soaring light spear.
Sleep now!
No further!
They're surrounding us!
It's over. I owe you one. You're mine. You're finished.
So there's a bunch of noise outside. Or coming from outside. Seems they're working on stuff today.
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen! You don't mess around!
My turn.
Certainly not.
Gate. Here.
I'm ready!
Dragon swarm. Burn. Here I come. Dragon swarm.
I'm ready!
Dueling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Raging cascade!
My turn.
Got you! I'm only getting back into the
Dragon swarm.
Elusive deity!
Be still.
I'm ready!
Soaring light spear.
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Wow. Look what I just found.
We got some good equipment! I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
This that well could have once been worn by an actual king, as rumors claim give it superior protection and uniquely flashy appearance. Oh. What's all this? Wait, those guys back there have hammers?
Choice. Here I come. It's over. They smite with blackened blade. Dragon swarm.
Raging cascade!
Stay calm. This one's gonna be tough. Lightning thrust. Soaring light spear. This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't taste good.
You're finished.
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine. It's over. Try harder. Take this. I owe you one. This one's all mine.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
Freeze Lancer!
Rending you are caught.
Bloody hell! Resonate with
This one's got your name on it!
ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Soaring light spear.
I'm ready!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Yeah, those are new ones. Got a big belly. Dark red long coat worn by assassins the world over, who favor it for its coloration, conveniently hiding any pesky blood spray that may get on them. Oh. This trap. I actually have a little bit different coloration. Amatus Boss, Amatus Equus.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Shine! Radiant light! Regeneration! Yours to be let free! Regenerate! Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. Not try to be more careful.
Oh, these things are tough.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! It's over! Okay, here I go!
It does have a charge.
Being interrupted.
Here, let me help. Ready to go. Lightning. Radiant pierce. Here I come. I'm out of ammo. I'm all done.
It's on! Burn in hell! I'm not done!
Oh, too shy to come over. I can carve through any hell. Hear me. This one's mine.
Here I come!
Hurricane
You're finished!
Here one's mine. Feast the Lord. Heaven and earth.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help. Trouble. I can't hold on much longer.
It's over!
Going in.
Take this! This one's all mine! Not today!
Going in.
You're mine! Soaring like a fish! Soda! Rising Phoenix!
Holy land. Down. You're home. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Illuminate the dark. Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing fury of lightning. Here's a healing art.
Oh, that's not a charge.
Lightning thrust! Soaring light spear! Rising Phoenix! Take this! It's over!
Ooh. Hey! Welcome everyone. Welcome to the dungeon.
Say no more!
How's everyone
Does
doing?
anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Hey, Gloom. How'd the rest of the stream go? Well, I got my ass kicked. Hi, Ori. Matches were weird. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Stuff's not updating. It's weird. Oh, no, I did not see that. I would have been... That's pretty sweet.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Dirty damage away. Damn, that's real close. Oh, hey, my screen finally updated. I wonder how big this place is. Spark 4 lower level.
Hi, Hoodle. Here I go. It's over. Not on my watch. You need to be healed.
How the mighty have fallen.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. Bear that in mind.
Shut him down. Lightning thrust. Soaring light spear. You're mine.
Lock.
Demon's descent. Flashing fang. Here I come.
Nothing gets by me.
You're finished.
Ow.
Soaring light spear. Hurricane thrust. My turn. Strike. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Astral energy. Full throttle. Flawless victory. Naturally.
Eat dirt.
Holy land. Healing space between heaven and earth.
Mega
There you, Dion. Healing is... Go for it.
prepare to crumble.
Hey! Hoodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Just afraid that's a weird way to phrase that. I don't know. Eh, it's just me. I just don't like that word, I think. Something about it. Just... I don't know. I'm not crazy about that word. Yeah, that one.
No further. Here I come. On your knees. Damn it. Dragon swarm. I can shatter any steel. Soaring light spear. Flying free. Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
That's what I meant to do with that.
It's over.
Easy and smelling to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Here's a healing art.
Here I come. Okay, here I go. Take this. It's over. Now we're not
Lock.
Demon's descent. Flashing fang.
I'll heal you all.
My turn.
Radiant storm. Healing dust.
Hurricane thrust.
Take this.
Yeah, I was actually saying this earlier, but there weren't very many people here, so I'll go and say it again. I'm thinking, now that we're sitting at 99 follows, I'm thinking once we hit 100, I'm going to try to plan a marathon stream. I'm not totally sure what to play for it yet. If anything, it'll probably be maybe a variety of stuff. And I'm not sure how long of a marathon I should do. Still working out the details. I do want to do one though,
I can feel my precision improving.
because like I've only done like one other marathon stream before, and at this point I've had like regular streams that I've almost done for as long as I did that marathon. So I feel like that one hardly even counts anymore. And it seems like it'd be a good milestone to try doing one.
Coming through.
Hey, Kuma. Oh, hey, Kuma. Extra tip.
Trying to keep up with a wolf.
No further.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. Well, try it.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. You're finished. Can you take it? You're finished. On your knees. Soaring light spear.
Prepare to be sealed, though fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps a sound is more appropriate.
Let dropping more do it.
Try this. Explosive
Do
ray.
it.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Yeah, I did already decide I won't do a 24-hour one because I don't think I quite have the stream stamina for that yet. 12 probably be like, I think, the max. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the stuff. Thanks for the raid and stopping by. Yeah, still on 99. Yeah, I need one more. Once we get that one more upgrade. Look at that. And there we go. Thanks, alright. Well, I got plans to make. Don't know, but that makes 100, so there we go. Woo! Yeah, triple digits. Well, I now need to plan a marathon stream. More on that later. Yes, it's your favorite game. It's your favorite game. You love this game. Playing it just for you. Yes, I do. Yeah, I gotta play on the marathon stream now. I said I was gonna do it, and here we are. Okay. Well, these guys seem like they're kind of guarding the last door. Or bladder, as it were.
An opponent like this should be easy.
We should swap him out without using the ability. Because I didn't want to use that yet, but I did want to go ahead and get it swapped in. Ow, unlucky. Well, no, we haven't really even made any progress towards that. Last time I played this, I actually did a lot of side quests. If anything, really, we still haven't even figured out what they're doing with the thing yet. We're kind of just assuming it's a nuke type deal. I mean, which is something fair assessment, but I don't know. Going inside this big weird structure that seems to be sucking the energy of the planet. Jeez, that line.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molotov. Water. Their arcs were interrupted.
I thought he was in the church.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here's a healing art! This one's mine! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Here,
I've been triggering that one a lot. He hit me with the backswing.
Carve through armor.
Shit.
Can't end here. Hey, blow them away.
You sure you still want to press forward? If something happened to you,
Oh my god, would they just kiss and get it over with? Hey, of course. There's always one of those recharge things. One always shows up right after I use healing stuff. At least I didn't use any items to restore my CP. Seriously though. Alright, so with that in mind, I imagine there's gonna be a boss of some sort beyond this door. Plant. Looks a lot like a enemy fought Earth. That's one issue I've seen with this, is this game does seem to reuse enemy models a lot.
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
Don't worry, we fought one like just like it before.
Guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Yeah, this is just like an enemy fought before. That is all disappointing whenever it does reuse enemy like bosses.
Cook up.
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it's capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
a whirling circle. Winds of heaven. Freeze Lancer.
Where are you going?
Winds of heaven. Mega ray.
A whirling struggle. Radiant winds of heaven. First form. Radiant
Air pressure! Take this!
Here I go.
Be still!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Incantation ruined.
It's over!
A whirling struggle.
Soaring light spear!
Winds of heaven.
Rending you apart! Bloody hell! Hurricane thrust! You're mine! It's over! Hurricane thrust! The flame inside is yours! Let free!
Freeze Lancer. Between heaven and earth.
We turned the tables on you.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Glacial spear. Piercing evil.
Hurricane
Freeze
thrust!
Lancer.
Thrust!
A whirling
Hurricane thrust!
Winds of heaven. Fear. My
You're
armor.
mine!
I'm out of
You're
ammo.
defeated, Bang! You're mine! Now I can let loose! You're mine!
Radiant spear. Lightning. Glacial spear. Piercing evil. A whirling freeze Lancer. Rocket field. Mega ray.
It's
Keep calm and take them down. Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here. You're mine. It's over. Not today. Here I come.
Lightning orb.
Soaring light spear. Tear. Devastation.
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
Driven and talented.
Soaring light spear. It's over.
That's a big attack.
You're finished. Rending you apart. Explosive ring.
Energy. Raging cascade.
Try harder. Castle. You're finished.
Field. Get on in there with the
Castle. Radiant light. Soaring light spear.
Allow me to help you.
You're mine.
Raging cascade.
This one's all mine. Burn in hell.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope you're complete.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Why am I over here now?
A wailing banshee of lightning.
Here I come. Soaring light spear. Rending you apart. Bloody hell. Take this. Resonate with you. Hurricane thrust.
Without a wailing banshee of
You're
lightning.
mine. Tear.
Laser spear. Here's evil.
You're finished.
Freeze
Take
laser.
this. Here I come. You're mine. Air pressure. You're mine. You're finished. Tear. Hurricane thrust. On your knees. You're
I'm
mine.
almost impressed.
High praise.
You fight better at a distance.
Oh, we destroyed them all. Maybe not.
Where are you going? Winds of heaven. First air. Go. You're mine. Here's a healing art. Heaven and earth. First aid. A wailing banshee of lightning.
I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
So I won the easier bosses, I thought. We're being attacked by sporkles. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Ridwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
As we all stand there without doing anything to actually try to stop it. The fuck is going on? It is bright. This is what happens when you turn on your phone in the middle of the night and you have the bright mode on. Just get flashbanged by your computer.
What's going on here?
I do not regret putting those shades on him.
Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
Like the planet talk to them or something. Right.
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice.
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean?
Oh
if
yeah, I
we
totally
gather
forgot
enough
about
astral
that.
Energy, it can become sentient or
We fought
take a
that
physical
big
form?
monster thing before, and then like
That's
nothing
what I'm
really came of
guessing,
that afterwards.
but it's just
Kind of forgot about it.
Master cores are able
We're glad they
to
didn't
hold a
just
lot
like
more
forget
energy
about
than a
that
spirit
happening. Just
vessel.
like that was like I guess
We still haven't seen
foreshadowing
anything like that
towards
happen in our
this
dealings
plot
with them.
line, I guess.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevent such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Because magics.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then,
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
seriously?
No. Skit.
Everything alright? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know,
Yeah?
sorry, never mind. Just forget
Oh
it.
geez, now they're doing it.
You wanna try being a little less cryptic, maybe? Yeah, alright, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine, no rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Oh, okay, so I can't go in there anymore. Oh jeez, the enemies have spawned. Oh. No! Damn, I don't want to fight them again.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this! Take this! It's over! I carve you the flame inside me! You're left to be let free! They smite the black and blade! It's over!
Winds of heaven!
Try this! Explosive ring! Heal my wounded companion!
No.
Cure! I owe you one! Take this! It's over!
Ow.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Megasonic thrust! You're mine!
Where are you going?
I'm not done! Be still!
Shit. When the attacks hit you, it just kind of puts you on your ass. Damn it! Oh, what the shit.
Step back. This one's all law.
Can I just... Nope. Oh, I can't think of it though. There was fast travel point in here now though. Oh, won't let me fast travel though. Damn. Oh, let's go get... Yeah, let's go catch him. Or not.
Guess I misread the landing.
Juked him. Damn.
I think I'm coming down with something great.
A chronic inability to read the room?
The malady you're fix.
I'm ready. Totally. In an instant. Impact block. We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Can't catch me.
Guess I misread the landing.
There we go.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right.
Oh, of course. You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
That Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, I need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
The sound this thing makes kind of satisfying.
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Yeah, shit.
Liar. Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions.
I forgot about that. I forgot I tried making
Excuse
this.
me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No,
Yeah, this makes sense.
not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are. No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know.
The shit.
If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise.
The boys.
I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
That'd be funny.
Alright.
And it continues.
Something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, okay. Just use it to go fishing. Yeah, so all these quests are like those new bosses that are like, yeah, you know, that I will agree with you on that. When there's like a bunch of stuff at stake, I feel like these characters do just need to like come forward with these sorts of issues, you know?
We finally made it.
But you know, it's your usual story,
There's
Joey.
someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
All the issues are brought out to the open to begin with, and you know, there's not very much conflict.
Wow! Thank you. What? Great.
Yeah.
Why is she T-posing? Is that supposed to be happening? Yeah, I don't think she's supposed to be T-posing right now. Something's wrong with this quest. She's asserting dominance.
Wow.
Alright, well that was a pretty simple one.
I wish I could get an examination.
Easy to...
Well, if you say so. Let me see. Yes, you're in well, all right?
If only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
Box! Has this been this whole time? I just missed it. Yeah, what'd you find? Something good? Roguelands? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I don't think I've played that. What level are we right now? Tell you what, I want to go to... I'm gonna go back to Cyslodia. Place. Go to the rest of the inn, and I want to try this quest again.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Oh, it's not that I don't have the materials, it's that I'm broke. Auf en on sommier. God, it's just like the design on this one is so boring compared to like her other shields. It's like, this just looks like an oversized kite shield. Whereas these other ones kind of like, I don't know, got like these ornate designs and shit.
Love the sound of hammers banging away.
Maybe it's... Time I try on something new.
Ah, we got new weapons and shit. See if I can play that thing. I can't remember what level it was.
We've reached our destination.
Splash.
Look out!
Sorry, I skipped the cutscene.
Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
54. Okay. Yeah, we're probably still on the level for this actually.
You just had him. Things difficult for us, didn't you?
What are you muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry. I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Forward up! Magna... Ray, go for the weak point! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Annihilation! Magna Ray! Wind astral energy! Time to go!
You're mine! No escape!
On guard!
Be still! Soaring light spear! Hit on!
Might seem to actually be putting a dent in his health this time around, so that's good.
This'll come in handy.
This one's mine! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven!
You're mine!
On guard!
Flaming thrust!
This one's mine! This one's mine! Feast assault! Wind astral energy! No further! Take it! You're mine!
Illuminate the sun!
Holy crystal! Holy annihilation! Chain between heaven and earth! Without a trace! A wailing barrier of lightning! Time to shine! Slow seal! Explosion! Get on in there with me! Nothing gets by me! Far enough! Winds of healing circle! Thanks, Shion.
Take this!
Have in here!
Enough done!
Flaming meteor! Here, let me help.
You picked the wrong fight!
First aid! Switch fire!
Take this! Here I come!
Annihilation!
Be still!
Round and up! Crescent moon!
Armor won't save you.
No further! Flaming thrust!
Chain between heaven and
Soaring
earth!
light spear!
Spread! A wailing dancing
Demon fang!
Inferno come freeze cleanser!
Ow.
Healing art!
Here I go!
Inferno closing! This one's mine!
You're mine!
I let my guard down. I
You'll
never
pay
miss.
for that!
It's like once it hits, it basically kills us instantly.
I'll bring you back from death to life. Resuscitation! Water! Here I call! This one's mine! Glacial spear! Blizzard breeze! It won't end like this!
Shit.
Inferno crossing! Winds of Arceus firstborn!
See what we got.
Armor won't save you! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! On guard! Denied!
Okay, that does not stop its charge.
Inside me! Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
What did I tell you? Don't get in our way.
No escape!
Appreciate it!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Eat dirt! Flames?
Watch out! It's
Oh, shit.
its attack.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Ah, hell.
No further!
I let my guard down.
Not done yet!
Hear my call! Spread! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Ready and raring.
Freeze laser! I'll bring you back from death to this!
No!
Shit.
Can't end here!
Mega Ray! Smart! It won't end like this!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee.
Yeah, I think I'm probably still too weak to fight this.
Not
Lightning.
done yet!
Divine speed. A whirling struggle. I'll tear you apart. Winds of heaven.
Shit.
It would appear I attract too much attention.
Not my slightest.
Try harder! My turn!
A wall of shields from calamity.
Bring us back from death's abyss. Can't be happening.
Shit. Yeah, it's gonna kill us all.
Not done yet! Lightning thrust!
Thunder field. Raging cascade. Sleep now. This'll come in handy. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Too much to handle. Light astrolabe. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy land. A chain between heaven and earth.
Vacuum blade!
A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine savior.
There! You're mine!
Hit.
Be
Astral
still!
energy. Raging cascade.
Soaring
Dance in the wind. Field. I'll be saving this one. Water astral energy. All right, it's showtime. Tempest swirl.
Man, she's really hanging in there though. Huh. And there we go. See, that's what's annoying though, is it doesn't let me just like load a save. Like I have to go back to the title screen if I don't want to retry. That's how it is with like all these like side bosses. Yeah, so I guess we'll just continue with the main quest for now then. Uzbek.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To go to space, dumbass.
Guess Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
And that's going to be another
I wonder if
wedge.
it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the
It's going to be the thing now. We're going to be going
All the
across
more reason to check it out.
to all these different wedges, go do like a dungeon crawl, and then we'll have a boss.
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we have.
We'll say the game has a bit of a flow to its events, you know.
But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Oh, ah, jeez. I keep yawning.
All right.
What the hell was that laugh?
I guess...
No, he's not doing okay. His father was murdered by his employer. A former employer. He used to work for the guy, so. I mean, not necessarily by choice, but you know how things go down here. It's a shit show.
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Berg. Oh.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
Rainbow bird.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
What the fuck was that noise?
I think you've drawn his attention.
I love that owl. Green dot. What was saying to go? Don't try it. You're level 7, you die in an instant. Oh my god.
A comfortable win.
Got 2 XP. Until we get to this next dungeon-y spot. We're just gonna be bullying the local wildlife, I guess. I guess technically not the local wildlife. The Zergos are all pretty much technically an invasive species, so.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Simply marvelous. I'll never tire of admiring this relic.
Let's see, I want XP boosting stuff. There we go.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep.
Team Mom.
Let's stay safe today.
I hope we're going the right way.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancius.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Nice, 3 life bottles. Yeah.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
Phrasing. Without context, that sounds, No, just leave it alone. That's where they locked you up.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't
Probably.
get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Neat.
Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Huh.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a map action for him, did we? There we go.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
So strong are these guys.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Hear my call.
Damn it!
Their hide is thick as armor.
Far enough!
I'm only
Take
getting
this!
started.
Its armor's too strong. Then I'll split it open! Be my guest!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
The La Kisora in this area. Deal with these guys.
Dragon Swarm!
Where are you going?
Talon Hurricane!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! You picked the wrong fight!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
You see this coming?
Away!
You've got pretty impressive aim there. Thought of taking up the rifle yourself? No, this is more my style.
Ready and ready! Inferno Punch! That's awesome! I'm just getting started!
I'm gonna make it rain!
Soaring Light Spear!
Perfect move!
Go away!
Could have been worse.
Because that side is a bit of a dead end, but has more treasure and such. Okay, if anything, I just need to start paying attention again as to like what enemies are gonna be in the upcoming fight, and just swap them out according. I remember for like, I was really good about that for a little bit, and then I stopped doing that again.
I'll do my best. Oh, violence. Don't mind if I do. Blaze radiant light. Thunder wheel.
I can carve through armor.
You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Confiscated.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
You picked the wrong fight. Now I'm in the groove. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
In the wind. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Here I go.
Sleep now.
Long attack altogether.
Together.
I'll smash you. Now I'm in the groove.
One more time.
Right now.
Here goes.
You wanna play? Come at me.
Yeah, it didn't. Like, what an activate.
Now you've gone and ticked me off. Here, let's go. Thanks, Xion. Now I'm in the groove.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Like a tourist.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This might be some decent equipment.
Wow, this area is
Anything that
big.
makes battles easier is okay by me.
Dress woven using traditional methods named to Dana. Nobody capable of weaving it. Its intricate, beautiful patterns wane in this day and age. I'm gonna prep some equipment for fire, I guess, considering the enemies in this area. I don't really have anything for fire.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Xion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
That was kind of weird and awkward.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Shield and face.
Thanks, Xion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
One summer.
A whirling trouble.
Be still.
Inferno weapon.
I'll pick you all on. Ha! Flare to Malisha.
I'll heal you all.
No armor can stop me. Remind me to stay on your job.
Get
Okay, if Simpson's like
Burn
it was stuck on the swap out. Like I wouldn't swap those
Good to
two
know
out.
my training is paying off.
That puts us back at the top here. Let's see, so we're gonna be using that to kind of loop through areas here. Oh shit.
It's on! Like moths to the flame.
Armor won't save you!
Ain't far enough!
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come!
It's a doozy! Not on my watch! Blizzard Blow!
Hit him where it hurts most!
Flaming Matrix!
The enemy heals us too.
We'll see. See about that! Water, here we go!
Swallow dance! I can carve through armor!
Going into the dragon!
Inferno crossing! The flame...
Where are you
to be
going?
let free! You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Not today! Hellish Storm! Here I come!
Healing hand! Do it!
Try this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
You know, if anything, I wonder if I should just not use Alpha in this area. Like, all of his, pretty much, the majority of all of his strong attacks,
Consider yourself finished!
you know, deal fire.
Here I come! Hellish Storm! Cast down!
Brace on fire!
Lightning thrust! Take this! You're
I'm
finished!
out of ammo! I'm all
Dragon
set up!
Swarm!
Shield and
Swallow dance! You're mine!
Leave the flames to me!
Inferno crossing!
You're finished! Tear! Here I come!
Hurricane flight!
Time to let it rip! Take this! I'm not done!
Wow! Look what I just found.
A bunch of stuff from that fight.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Oh, I found West Hammer. Light armor line with countless pieces of metal that make it highly flexible and adjustable to each wearer's unique physique. Oh, but I got some aerial attacks for her.
Guess I misread the landing.
What's up,
This
Bratz?
bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Containing water and astral energy, it emits invisible fog, softening the blow of any attack that comes the war's way.
I won't forgive you! Not in your dreams!
They got me flanked! I'll tear you apart!
Glacial fire!
Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours
An
truly!
astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Do it! Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Nice try! Not by a long shot!
You're evil! Now, this one's mine!
Going in! Time to shine!
Celestial hammer!
Take this!
Do it!
Going in!
Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
By the power of flame!
Not
Better without a trace!
This one's mine!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What'd she say? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? Come on,
Do it! Frozen!
Hammer!
I've been doing really great lately.
Flamestone. Mystic Lumicore. That's good materials. I think so anyways, they're high ranked.
I won't forgive you!
I can carve through armor! Far enough! Send it all! Curls up! Time to get out of the way!
You're not
Ready and ready! That's it!
This one's mine! Here's evil! Here it comes!
I'm on a roll now!
Feel!
Blaze overhead! Rapid tear! Piercing roar!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil! Look sharp! I'm gone! I'm just getting started!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Already up! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Alright, so far it seems like this setup is working pretty well against these enemies.
Now that's a mystic art!
We should really use them more often.
That would be less mystic.
Deep.
Little help!
Now you see what I can do!
This one's mine!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Aim for the weak point!
Going in. No chance. You're open. Nothing gets by me.
Between heaven and earth! This one's mine!
Got all these ice attacks now too. Oh my god, yeah. This is the setup. This is the team comp for these guys. Beating the shit out of them.
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
They pretty much all got some sort of ice attack too, which is, well, understandably strong against these enemies. Okay, so down looks to be the way forward, so let's not go down yet. What's that down? There's a different down over here.
Out of my way. Right here. I got him.
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
Look sharp! Now I'm in the groove!
face the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic. This one's mine.
Take this!
Do it.
Trying to come
Lock.
over? Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Raises max HP.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Confiscated!
Swallow it! I'm on a roll, man. Let's tear 'em up! Mind spree! Why can't they just sit still? Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Piercing Roar! Glacial Fire! Blizzard Bloom!
This one's mine.
Shattering! That's it! Time to shine!
This one's mine.
Burning!
Glacial Spear.
Glacial Fire!
Freeze Lancer!
Ryan Howl! That's it!
Flame of Fury!
The Wailing Blast is lightning.
Piercing Roar! Look sharp!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
Gotcha. That's that good shit. Oh, damn. They were too close. They wouldn't let me pick it up.
Get lost.
Piercing Roar!
Where are you going? On guard. Lunar corruption.
Glacial Fire! One more!
This one's mine.
Radiant Blast.
This one's mine.
Not my watch.
On guard.
A whirling struggle. I'm only getting
Glacial Fire! Here and now! Death Blossom! Time to shine! That's it!
Now I'm out of ammo.
Look sharp!
Ryan
Howl!
I'll be saving this one's mine.
I'm on guard! Right here!
Now.
Piercing Roar!
Annihilation. Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
Woo!
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone. Not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Oh my god. They're really laying into him, this one seems like.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily.
Huh.
Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Ah, I see. It's kind of interesting. So it gives you a lot of options, just kind of go around enemies as well. We're already at the end of this area. It's a lot shorter than last place. points to get anything right now. Yeah. Honestly, the enemies in this area have been pretty easy to deal with. Ooh. That's biggin'. Ooh.
What the hell is that thing?
They're free.
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Okay, so I think I've misunderstood the whole wedge thing. So I thought it was like the wedge was like one of many wedges, and each light was a wedge. But there's only the one wedge, and then it just launched out some other shit.
Let me know if you need healing.
Where am I supposed to hit you? Your hands?
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Man, I can't even swing right now.
Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it. This one's mine.
I'll finish you here now.
Oh, wrong one. Wrong person.
Armor won't save you.
Mega Ray. I'm on. Raging Cascade.
Just getting
Winds of Heaven.
This one's mine.
Freaking laser. Oh my gosh, it can hit its own dudes.
I can carve through armor. Now I'm in the groove. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all
Shouldn't
got
have
enough
messed
on
with
our
me.
plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Consider yourself finished.
Armor won't save you. Take down. Inferno punch. Swallow dance. This one's mine. Whirlwind snap. Talon storm. Glacial fire. That's your bot. Talon hurricane. Let's tear him up. I'll finish you here and now. Take this. Death. Showtime. I'm gone.
We've got him stuck.
Glacial fire. I'll smash you. That's it. What's this? One more. Glacial fire. Going in.
Alpin, astral energy.
Say no more.
What now? Okay, yeah, so I think it's just gonna be summoning
Leave the enemy's army.
waves of enemies.
No complaints here. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Charge malevolence. Arctic waterfall. Freeze.
What are they doing way up there?
To handle. Not on my watch. Here goes. Into the shadow. A chain between heaven and earth. No chance. A withering dancy of lightning. Sealed. I'll be saving her. Do it. My shield. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long
Hold
shot.
on to your heart. Here I come. A banana. Let's
Go.
go. Do it.
Elfin. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Charge malevolence. Arctic flame. Reload. Sealed. More for the stockpile.
Well, that wave was pretty easy.
All good things come to an end.
Way those curved was weird.
Reinforcements incoming. Not a problem. Don't mind if I do. Arch field. Dance in the wind. I never miss. On guard.
Plenty left.
Get on.
Piercing roar. Check now. I'm in the groove. All right. Now where was I?
Here's the evil. Don't mind if I do.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Thunderblade.
I'm on fire. Going in. Come on, roll now.
Holy love. A chain between heaven and earth.
So many of them try casting at the same time that Winmore pretty much always gets hers back instantly.
Now you've gone and ticked me. Oh. Going in. I'll smash you. Take this. Down. You're all I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher.
I'll heal you all. Illuminate the
Piercing
dark.
roar.
Not on my watch. Healing circle.
Appreciate it. Far enough. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Time to shine. Where are you going? If it's in the sky, it's mine. Thunderblade. I can do this.
Dragon Shell.
Water. Here I
Lights
go.
on fire. Light burst forth.
Radiant.
You dig out the magic dudes.
I'll heal you all. Now.
Blow away. Plenty left. Piercing roar. Talon storm. Glacial power. Oh, you are gonna pay for that.
I never miss.
Going in. Lost my focus.
I'll bring you
Piercing
back.
not my finest.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Got it.
Not today.
Heal force. Let me help. Cascade.
Time to fight right
In here.
Glacial power. Hurricane.
Here's a healing art. Cloud magic. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Stockpile. Here goes. By the power of water. Glacial power. Where that came from. Blizzard blow.
Here I go.
Okay.
Time to stop. Disasters made one.
The enemy's open.
Healing subfury.
Glacial power. Nothing gets by me. Just getting started.
Do it. Neon. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Anything in armor is all mine.
It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone.
What the shit? Was I supposed to do there?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Exactly what we meant to do there.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha.
Watch and learn. That's enough.
And that's how Alphen died. Oh no, he's fine.
Go back
Bonk. I will say, I feel like that was a somewhat disappointing way to handle the big creature, but oh well.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Secret key. The key to ascend door in Calagria. Simply beholding it makes one wonder what lies beyond the threshold. The shit? Secret key.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Is that just something further up? Or do I need to go figure out what this key goes to?
Hey, is that it over there?
Oh shit. And there it be.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before.
Yeah, you came on it.
This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
"3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals."
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
Gets in the ship, just leaves.
It's the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
And Shion sat in the background. And campsite.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the
This
trip?
is it saying, hey, once you leave, you're not
Who
coming
knows
back here.
when we'll be back from Lenegus once we leave.
Yep, that's what
We
it's
should
saying.
prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long.
So I need to try to
I'd
grind and
hate for
finish
anything to happen to
those
us
side
while
quests
we're gone.
before
Either we race ahead,
finish this.
or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets.
Which,
shall
I
leave
never
it
want to
to
fight
you
those
how
bosses,
we
because some of them are
proceed,
cool.
Elfin.
Really cool, like that deer thing.
Works for me.
I really want to fight those. See what I get from them. She is super apprehensive about all this shit. Wait until the ship's ready to take off.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissalma too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
We don't have this talk or what?
Where? Shion?
I was about to say, is the ship going gone?
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Oh, there she is.
Shion.
Oh, she was thinking of just leaving.
It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Pardon?
Stay out of my way.
Oh, she trying to take the ship.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
Psh, you won't.
I won't let you.
I mean it.
No, you
I
don't.
refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Tell me you're immortal too.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've
Oh.
seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And Before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin!
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
And my axe.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. now. In a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you.
Friendship.
So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Yeah, actually, I got some side quests to do before that, but you know, after that. Like Renegades definitely like in-game territory, so we're actually probably pretty close to the end. Side quests aside.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them.
You get the
Those
touch.
thorns have robbed her of the kind of
You
everyday
get
things
the
we all take for granted.
power.
It's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed.
So
like
it's
more
put it all
keeps
down.
Getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
You know, the way it has this area set up, I'm gonna get a distinct feeling that I am actually locked out of all my side quests now, and that maybe just all those are in-game side quests, like things to do after the final area. Because I feel like with the way it gets set up, it's not going. I feel like it's probably not going to let me leave this area. Yeah. Especially considering there's this random ass merchant over here to, you know, buy last minute stuff from. Speak, child.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard? How could I?
If we were reaching the end game, I think we would get a shit ton of cutscenes.
Shion's had to deal
So,
with so
yeah.
much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined.
Oh no, every once in a
It's
while.
like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, you guys should kiss.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shionne.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shionne. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Okay, looks like it'll let me fast travel places now. So before we go then, I do want to actually try to beat these other bosses. I don't know if I'm actually strong enough to fight any of them at this point though. What level am I currently? 40. So I'm like 10 levels shy of any of them, so that's... If I can just do some grinding, I think I can get them for sure.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I suppose with that in mind, we could certainly do this as part of the marathon stream for the 100 followers celebration. For that though, let me just go scout about a bit, see if I can find a good spot. Maybe grind. I think Marxo, honestly. Wait, not Marxo. Minnesota. Yeah, the highway in particular. Lots of enemies spawn in this area.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Touch.
Going in.
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay? Alright, it's showtime!
Time to shine!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Just gotta figure out a good way to effectively grind. If anything, I suppose I could just go through it. Yeah, last thing we'll do today, I think, for this stream. Especially since I'll need to do some grinding so I can actually beat all these enemies. I'm gonna go back to this one. Let's see if I can't beat it.
Finally. If only we could have flown.
And then this enemy, I think. This party.
With the wind to get here faster.
So I'm gonna try to fight this guy. And win or lose, we're in the stream there for today.
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
I don't mind. I could grip some charms, better fit for poison, because that's what they use, right? Wait, do I only have one poison charm? Yeah, actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go make some poison charms. I really hope I'm remembering correct. And that's what they use. Yeah, I should double check, actually. Just wanna weakness fire. Okay, I actually can't remember. So I'll go ahead and fight it now. And with what we currently have, and if I'm correct, or wrong or correct for just next time. Yeah, okay, yeah, level 56. So they're all about this high level. As a matter of fact, 56, is that actually higher than that other one?
Who polluted the pond? Consider this payback for all those fish! That might you!
Shut him down.
It's raining blobs of slime. Gross!
I'll take out as many as I can!
Shit.
No further.
Sleep now.
Forgive me. This is my
Not done yet. Denied.
Grant me the strength to march on. From
Illuminate
beyond,
the dark.
imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Not in your dreams. Here goes.
Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Up and blaze on fire.
A wall of shield from calamity.
Can't be happening. A wailing banshee of lightning.
From beyond,
Not in your
imbue
dreams.
this
Hold on
vanquished
to
soul
your
with
heart.
light.
Here I come.
I'm being interrupted. I couldn't make it in time. Dispel!
I'll smash you.
Confiscate.
Not my finest.
Yeah, we're getting this kid.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out. You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Our incantation ruined.
Not done yet.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
This one's mine.
Not today.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I'm not done. Be still.
Here, let me help. I'll heal you all.
You're mine. No escape. You'll pay for that. Be still.
This will come in handy.
Soaring light spear. Take this. You're mine. No escape.
Elusive deity.
Soaring light spear.
Tornado drive.
You're mine. Be still.
Ah, shit. Jumped right in its mouth.
I'll smash you. You're wide open. First strike.
They smite with blackened blade.
Far enough. First strike. I'll run you through. No, I won't give in.
Smite with blackened blade.
Flaming meteor. This one's mine. Come on. You have to hold on.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah. Well, alrighty then. That will do it for tonight, though. Or today, whatever. Still a day. I mean, I'm still getting used to trying to do these streams every day. I've been liking my new times I've been trying to do this. I feel like it's been working out a lot better. It seems like these times work better for a lot of people too, seeing as though I've definitely been seeing more people able to hop in if I stream around this time. So that's good. That's good. That's working for everyone. So, I certainly have some plans to put together. Because once you know, at the very stream where I decided, oh hey, you know what, maybe we'll do a marathon to celebrate the 100 followers. We hit the 100 followers. So, yeah, I'm gonna start putting together the plans for like that. As far as the plans go, for the most part, it's just gonna be a matter of like what day we do it. I'll post on the Twitter when we do that, as well as I'll and stream before and leading up to. I'll mention the dates for that. As of now, I'd say probably, if anything, considering we're probably like I did go and look up and see about how many hours of this game we got left, and I am pretty much in the end game at this point. So I will say for the marathon stream, we'll actually probably do this as part of the marathon stream, like finishing this game, and then once this game is finished, we'll do some other like multiplayer type stuff, like maybe some Valorant, Dead by Daylight. I don't know. We'll just see what's around. And I don't know, maybe fun to like just kind of be like in the voice chat on the Discord, so just anyone else can kind of hop in and chat while we do the marathon, because I feel like that might be a fun way to go about it. So yeah, I don't have set in my mind how long of one to do. Like, I guess it'll be minimum like 8 hours, I guess, because like that's what we've done before for a marathon. So minimum 8, possibly longer. I have to make sure to pick a day where I am nice and free though for that. So like I said, got some plans to do. I'm very excited, and thank you guys so much for 100 follows. Thank you everyone who's been supporting me. And that will do it for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. And for now, just wish you all a good night and safe travels. Bye.